Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social coming at you metrosexually from close to Victoria Station in front of a park in Eccleston Square, SW1. Today what I want to talk to you about is how to connect with really important people. So, how do you connect with really important people? There are 4 guiding principles here. The first one, keep it polite and formal. Even if the person that you're trying to connect with is a bit of a joker, they don't take themselves too seriously, no one is going to complain if you say dear, whatever their name is, I understand, sincerely, or kind regards, or gratefully, with your name at the bottom. You're never going to step wrong if you're polite and you're formal. Number 2, understand the value of their time. To understand the value of someone's time goes an incredibly long way towards respecting them and respecting who they are. So the second principle would be, after you've been polite and formal, dear whoever it is, I understand the tremendous demands on your time. I understand that you value your time enormously. I understand that you don't have much time to spare in your busy schedule. Anything like that is just giving the person the respect they deserve, and from a psychological perspective, that will cause them to see you as intelligent. We see people as intelligent when they see value in us. It's a psychological principle. Rule number 3, be specific. Now, what do I mean by specific? Well, let's say, for example, I'm talking to Jordan Peterson. I would want to pick out something that he said specifically on a certain date at a certain time that really connected with me. Rather than just being like, oh, Jordan, I love your philosophy on life. It really resonates with me. It's like, no, pick out a specific lecture in his Maps of Meaning series where he said one line that particularly connected with you, because it shows you've researched him. It shows you're not another person just skimming through his stuff and hoping for the best. You're actually a fan. You actually resonate with the specific information that he says. You've done your research. So point number 4, understand the value of exchange. So I understand that some of you are going to think, well, what can I exchange with someone like Jordan Peterson or Chris Rock? What could I possibly offer them that would be an exchange for their time when they're so highly in demand? Well, the point isn't that they're going to accept what you're offering them. Let's say, for example, you're an accountant. It's very unlikely that Jordan Peterson needs your help with his accounts. He's got probably a team of people to handle that. Just by you saying, I don't have a lot to offer, but if you need any help organizing your accounts, then I'll be happy to spend a week going through your things and organizing your accounts. Something like that, just to show him that you understand the exchange, that it's not a one-way system, and just offering him whatever you can offer is going to make him much more likely to want to connect with you. So now, in order to demonstrate these 4 principles, I've actually written a note to the very man himself. So I'm going to read that out to you and go through the principles one by one and explain how the examples relate to the rules. So this is Sam's message to Dr. Jordan Peterson. Dear Mr. Peterson, my name is Sam. I'm a 25-year-old social skills teacher based in London. So social skills teacher is a little bit better than dating coach or any other label that you would give it. It's a bit more down to earth, it's a bit more grounded, and it explains better what I'm actually doing. With a growing online presence, Fluid Social on YouTube, in case he has time, he can actually look me up on YouTube and funnel out, decide whether he likes what I'm doing straight away. I understand the immense demands on your time, so I'll keep this concise. So point 1, understand the value of their time. Second paragraph. You have been a great source of inspiration to me, and my own small YouTube presence is in part owed to what I have learned from you. Watching your Maps of Meaning lecture series, I found your breakdown of the necessity of responsibility to bring meaning or satisfaction to the lives of young people particularly vital. So there I've picked out a specific thing that he said in a specific series of his YouTube channel, and I've related that to myself and how it resonated with me. Much more personal, means he's much more likely to actually respect me and see that I'm a real fan and not just someone skimming through his work. I know that my young YouTube audience would benefit enormously from a brief exploration of this topic with a primary focus on how adopting responsibility can increase confidence, particularly as it relates to communication with potential romantic partners. Again, I've talked about how he could specifically help my young audience. Now, what I know about Jordan Peterson is that the majority of his audience is young guys. So if I say my audience is a similar demographic to yours, and I think they would find this brief exploration, 10 minutes of his time, particularly vital. Now, by offering 10 minutes instead of can I meet you for 2 hours? I'm giving him, again, understanding the value of his time, but giving him the opportunity to do me a massive favor by saying, you know what, Sam, I could do 20 minutes, or I could do an hour. You're asking for a small amount of time, and that makes him much more likely to then offer you a large amount of time out of the goodness of his heart, rather than just agreeing to do a large amount of time that you've asked for initially. Next paragraph. If you could spare 10 minutes from your busy schedule, I would be enormously grateful for the opportunity to pick your brain over the phone and use the recording, if you're happy with it, on my YouTube channel. So there I've said over the phone because it's more likely that he's going to be available for a 10-minute phone call. I mean, who isn't? He could be in the taxi on the way from one interview to another and think, you know what, fuck it. This guy asked really politely. He used the 4 important principles, and so I'll give him a chance. In the event that you have 10 minutes to meet in person, I will have a studio prepared and ready in a convenient location at a time of your choosing. Again, I'm saying I'm going to make this as easy as possible for you. Wherever you are in the world, however much time you have, I will make it work. I will fly over to America, rent a studio, and have it all prepared for you just for 10 minutes of your time. Shows that you're really understanding his value and you're going the extra mile to accommodate him in whatever way you can. Next paragraph. A link to a relevant video on my YouTube channel is attached with this message. I hope this video finds you well and happy. Thank you very much for what you do. Gratefully, Sam. So once again, I've thanked him, I've understood his own value, and I've attached a video just in case he wants to see it, but I haven't put any pressure on asking him to watch my video. It's purely if he has the available time and he feels like he wants to learn a little bit more, taken all the pressure off him, made it purely as a favor to me whilst understanding the value of his time, understanding the value of his exchange, keeping it formal and polite and specific. And let's see if Jordan Peterson gets back to me. Very unlikely, but these 4 principles have been incredibly helpful to me in sending out unsolicited messages to people that really shouldn't be coming in interviewing with me or collaborating, but they do because they respect the way that I've sent it. It's socially intelligent, it's smart. This has been Sam from Westminster. I will see you in the next video. Sam out.